protecting you. A witch's intuition, I guess you could say. Welcome to our library. How are you finding the town so far? Sorry, how rude of me. I'm Luna. Sapphire told me about you. Said you were new to town. I'm surprised it took you so long to come to the library. You can find a lot of information in here. And I'm sure you have a lot to discover still. What was your name again? That's right. Well, why don't you have a look around and meet me back up here when you've found something you might be interested in. Are you ready? Of course. Alright, let's see what you have for me. Well, first of all, you've never been inside this library, so I guess we need to set you up with a library card. No computers here. We do things a little bit old school. I guess that's what happens when your boss is over 200 years old. Well, I've never actually asked, but from the way he's so grumpy all the time, I just kind of assumed he's been around for a while. I mean, wouldn't you? If you were alive for that long. So, let's start with your name, first and last. And can you spell that for me? And what's your address? Oh, really? No. And you're not messing with me? And you realize that's the old Emerald house, right? Well, has anything spooky been going on? You don't believe in ghosts? Interesting. Well, people say that place is like mega haunted. They've been trying to sell it for, I don't know, at least 20 years. I've never stepped foot in the place. I'm way too scared. Not all ghosts scare me, of course. Some can be quite friendly, but something about that place has always given me the creeps. How are you finding it? So, how our library works is you can check out any book you'd like, and in 3 weeks' time, it's due for return. Now, if you don't return the book yourself, well, it'll find its way back. Trust me. You don't believe me? Well, you're free to give it a shot. They all know how to find their way home, one way or another. Alright, here's your library card. So, newcomer. A lot of people have been talking about you. It's quite a statement to move into the Emerald house. Up on the hill like that. I guess it can feel a little bit lonely, being the new guy in town. Up there in that big house all alone. Is it true that you really don't know what you are? Well, I know you're something if you were called here. You really don't have an inkling inside? A werewolf, a witch? I almost can't believe it. Well, there's different types of witches. Of course, we can all do the general spell or charm, curse. But we all have a specific talent, I guess you could say. A type of magic we excel at, or at least we're supposed to. I've never been very good. I'm a seer type witch. I can see into the future. Yeah, the problem is the future is always changing, and like I said, I've never been quite good at it. But there's also healers and protectors. And occasionally, if you're a very powerful witch, you can master all three. That's very rare though. And definitely not in my future. Maybe I can figure out what you are, what your future holds. Not right here, right now though. You see, witchcraft isn't exactly what's shown in the movies. It can be quite draining. That's why you won't see us doing witchcraft all day, every day, to do all of our little tasks. Nope, unfortunately we still have to clean the kitchen like everyone else. We have a limited energy source. Well, what did you want to check out today? Let me guess, it was calling to you. I was going to recommend you to check out this book anyways. I always recommend it to our newcomers, not that we get them very often. I'm sure you're wondering why, when you opened it up, none of the pages made sense. No, it doesn't mean you're not magical. Not all supernatural beings are born that way. Some of us are born as humans, just like you. But somewhere in your bloodline, there's magic. And it awoke inside of you. That's why you were called here. This book contains everything you could possibly want to know about Moonflower Grove and the supernatural beings that call Moonflower Grove their home. How it works is you simply ask the book what you want to know, and just like magic, it shows up. And go ahead, ask it something. What do you want to know? Moonflower Grove is a safe haven for all magical beings, created by 3 powerful witches to escape the judgment, persecution, and dangers of the normal human world. Determined to no longer practice under the shadow of darkness, these 3 witches believed all magical creatures and supernatural beings are deserving of protection and a place to call their own, a place to exist without fear. Every inch of Moonflower Grove is imbued with magic and protection. Although connected to the human realm, its true form is shielded from human eyes. Well, of course, humans can enter Moonflower Grove, but they never stick around for long. They'll simply, gently be pushed away, always beckoned back home for one reason or another. You wouldn't be able to see Moonflower Grove for what it is if you weren't supernatural in some way. And how did you find this? This is my spell book. Passed down to me from my mother, and she got it from her mother, and so on. I guess I left it out. I've been doing some studying, trying to brush up on some spells. Thanks for finding it for me. I know it can be hard feeling like an outsider. I can relate more than you know. But I'm here for you. Usually here at the library with my nose in a book. You know, you should really make an appointment at the clinic. Yeah, at the hospital in town. They'll be able to help you figure out what you are. No, everyone here is really nice. Even the vampires. I mean, they can be a little off-putting, but once you've been here for a while, I'm sure you'll make some more friends. And here, I'll let you borrow this. No, no worries. It will give you protection. My sister made it for me. She's a protector witch. Just give it back to me when you feel a little more at home. Here. You're gonna want it living up in that house of yours. Kidding. I'm sure the spirits that reside there are lovely. Well, I'll see you soon, newcomer. Thanks for stopping in. And it was great meeting you. I'm Luna, just in case you